Just going to dig up some worms using this machete. Digging shallow to kind of conserve energy. Just in order to kind of have some more kind of food to eat. Usually I'm just digging up worms, you can see. Using this machete, not going too deep in, so that I can essentially find some worms for us to eat. It's worked quite successfully in the past. See, found one already. Piece of bark. Put it on there. Small one there. That might be a maggot.
There you go. There's a couple in there. Man.
Sweet, some more there. Great spot. Advantage of this is that it's quite low energy to do. You involve walking around. Just in case of putting your machete into the ground.
I take it helps that the ground is now a little bit softer from the rain last night.
Yeah, it's always going to be soft anyway though, realistically. But the rain does help bring out the worms, I think. Just got to keep an eye on the worms, make sure they don't move. Watching the camera for a second. Can you go get the pot?
Pot?
Yeah, the drinking pot. Yeah. Put them in there. They're easier to handle. There we go, just saw a little track. A worm. Didn't see the worm itself, but I've got a track of it. There we go. Saw a little trail in the ground there. Bring it in. See there. There we go. An odd ankle injury there. Oh. Someone just ankle injury whenever something presses against it. It kind of hurts. So as I picked up out here. I think one worm escaped, but it's coming in there. Put it there so you can keep an eye on it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, another one. There you go. Until somebody took a piss around it at some point. Probably guilty as charged.
Smell then?
Yeah. this way a bit. As you can see, the closer you get to kind of the more nutrient-rich soil, which is going to have all kind of the dead wood above it kind of decomposing on there, you're going to find more worms. How many worms are you looking to eat?
I think 10 each. What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe. There we go. Okay, so for not too much work, managed to get quite a few worms. Yeah. And we're gonna kind of move on to the next stage, but yeah, quite easy to get, and there's even another one there. It's an absolute bonus to our kind of efforts right there.
I've come back down to the stream. I've come here in search of berries, really. I remember going up to the other side of the valley a fair few days ago. I saw some berries up there, so I'm going to go back up there, try and explore it a little bit more, in hope for berries so we can put that into our meal for tonight.
Yeah, whilst it's dry, unfortunately it's not sunny, we can bring some of the twigs that we've kind of, sticks we've had in our shelter to keep dry, and hopefully the air kind of takes away a bit more of the moisture, ready for the fire. So hopefully just taking these out from the shelter, and they'll hopefully dry slightly. You know, the sun's not out, but it's kind of hidden behind clouds, but we'll give it a go.
Okay. How you want that to be?
Shelter being dry, but some of these, the leaves are completely damp and wet. So unfortunately, we have to collect some more leaves. Hopefully that'll be enough. But what we may have to resort to is burning some of our kit. In a survival situation, you've got to do whatever you can to get by, and if that means burning certain stuff that we own, then we have to do that. It also looks like it could start raining at any point, so we better make a move on. Let's see. Let's get right here. I've got some maps that we can use. These are maps from the old Google that we were using before we kind of came out to this location. Let's see. Using the old flint and steel method. This is sparking but not seeming to go on the char cloth. There we go. You see that? A little redness. That's a start. Getting close if you can. It's not really as it normally does. Not burn my lip there. Nice. Have it.
Good man.
You got James, can pass you some leaves, mate?
Yep.
Nice. See how they burn. I'm going to focus on the paper for now.
Try a few more.
Not really, I want to get a big paper file going. You get the cup, mate, and get it ready. Do you want to help burn paper?
Yeah. Right.
As big as you can get, because the because the leaves are quite wet. You need a decent fire with enough temperature and heat to it in order to get those leaves alight.
Right. Shall I just put my
Yeah,
camera down?
put it down. Yeah.
Put that there.
Yeah, there's some paper. Get it like piece by piece on there. See if we can get some leaves. See if we can get some leaves as well. See if, check how they burn. Keep an eye on them. Don't get the cup. Get the cup. Just start cooking it over. So we're just gonna cook some worms, maggots and beetles. Come on. Over this fire. Got some nuts as well, which we found quite a while ago, saving for a special occasion. See if you can get some leaves at the same time, I don't know. See how they burn. Are they burning up? Check the leaves. Check if they're burning first. You don't be.
They were over here, yeah.
Yeah. See if you get any twigs.
Twigs?
Behind you. That's right.
Oh, fuck.
I leave it on there, so it'll cook like that, I guess.
Okay.
See if you can try to. Oh, nice, nice fire. That's gonna put. Get shit on my bag. Get shit on the bag. Out of the bag, mate. And there's paper right next to you. There's paper right next to you. Piece by piece. You let it burn up first in your hand. Let it burn up in your hand. And then get it spread around. Are the leaves burning at all?
They were slightly, but not very well.
Nice. Focus it around the cup. A great thing as well are alcohol prep pads for cleaning wounds, as alcohol is flammable. See? Look at that. Can you get your camera, mate? Check this alcohol prep pad burn, because they are flammable. Let's give it some time. These ones are better to burn. Focus on this one. What's that? How that burns? Okay, nice. Our food's cooking. Our food is cooking. Is there anything else we can burn in terms of like the leaves? Do the leaves will burn yet, or do we need? Actually, don't put them on. Let's burn this stuff first. Stuff that we know is going to be dry. Do you get the alcohol prep pad burning? Look, there we go. Look at it.
Yeah, got it.
Completely relying on the things that we own. It's not the best survival. It's not the best survival fire, but at the end of the day, it's survival, and you've got to burn whatever you can. Here we've got a bandage for my first aid kit. It'll be nice and dry. I know that. See how that burns. This is setting a light. Some more alcohol prep pads on there. Some cleaning cloths for our lenses, for our expensive cameras.
Right.
Yeah. See if we can put some of that stuff back in. See if we can catch it and spread it. See if any leaves burn. Like just stick, hold a dry one over a flame. Hold a dry one over a flame.
Fuck all, mate.
See if we can get any sticks to burn. I don't know.
You can just tell that all the sticks are way too wet.
Yeah. Let me put the camera up. Yeah, so unfortunately, as we can see, all the sticks are way too wet to burn. You can't get anything going. You can't get the leaves to burn. It's a very tough situation. Very little burns out here. Other than our gear.
Luckily, we haven't really needed fire to keep warm or anything.
Yeah.
Have we?
As you can tell, I've never made a fire outdoors in my life. This is literally the first time I've ever even like probably tried to. Well, we tried to a week ago, but it's like being out here in this rainforest, wet, damp environment is like my first time. If we can just keep it long enough, keep it going long enough, just to heat that water up. That's all we're looking for, isn't it, James?
Yep.
If we get a nice warm drink in our stomach, we'll feel absolutely great. Might be a bit ashy, but hey, we've eaten worse out here, haven't we?
Yep. Drunken worse as well.
Yeah. It's not a bad fire though. Like, it's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable fire in terms of getting loads of sticks and twigs because it's too wet. Just tease it. Just see if we can burn onto it. But we've had it going for a good amount of time, and the cooking seems to be going well so far.
No, I wouldn't burn that.
Yeah, come on. As you can see, survival for two people who are inexperienced, it's not pretty, and it's not
Glamorous.
It's not glamorous, it's not easy, and it's not always by the book, but survival is survival. You just do whatever it takes, whatever you have on hand, in order to get by. I'm gonna tease some paper into it. Get it, catch the light. So, should I go for recording as well, yeah?
Yep. Oh, mate.
And also, this is a great way to get rid of gear. Dropping the weight, because we've got a very difficult trek out of here. But you know, the fire's still going, and we're gonna cook out. We're gonna get our, you know, nice warm water inside us with worms and maggots and varied ants, getting a varied diet, getting nuts inside there. What?
So this will pretty much be one of our last meal before we head out on the trek. So the more we can keep this fire going, the more we can burn the water, boil the water, the better it is going to be for the both of us in the long run. You know, it's going to give us that little bit more protein, a little bit more energy to make that walk in a few days' time. So we've had to do what we've had to do, you know, burn some kit, but you know, who says we have to do things by the book?
Exactly, we're just two people out here, unsupported by anybody, no experience in survival, never even made a fire before outside, you know. We're doing what we have to do. We didn't use a lighter, we used flint and steel. We didn't use a lighter. We don't have a lighter as well. Just have to memorise, if you can see there, our flight plans, just as we are just burning them up.
As you can see, it's starting to boil in the cup slightly, which means we're getting somewhere.
Right now, I'm calling this a success. What we wanted was to get this like heated up water, get it heated up, with worms inside there, the ants, and it's cooking. Pretty hot. That was hot. Almost kind of burnt my finger, but see if any leaves can burn. Hold out a big leaf, see if it burns. Just like hold it into.
Oh, there you go.
There we go, see if any other leaves burn. The problem with these leaves, they're burning for a second and then they seem to go out, but just keep going. Maybe hold a handful, I'd got a few in the hand, and see what happens.
Oh.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, smoke's directly coming my way, so.
You direct that camera a bit more towards me if you can. There we go, it's still cooking.
Try and move that pot closer to the fire, I think. Do you not think?
You can try to move the fire around it. I definitely can't move the pot. Are the leaves burning, right? See if you can stick anywhere. Choose the dry leaves there.
Yeah.
And see how they work. I'm gonna blow.
No, the minute you take it away from any kind of flame, they just disintegrate.
Yeah. Thrust it to the camera as well.
Sorry?
Explain that to the camera again. And yeah, do an example. Sweet.
Oh, no, wrong hand. So, I'm going to take some leaves and show you that the minute we put leaves onto the fire, they don't do anything. So as you can see, holding them over, giving it a bit of time to see if it's going to catch. It catches, and the minute I take it away, it stops.
Got my old medical book as well from having my stitches done. That'll go. The cooking seems to be going nicely. Very nicely, yeah?
Yeah. As you can see, leaves pretty useless. Same as the twigs and sticks. We've just relied on stuff that we've brought with us that we no longer need.
Well, we've got these alcohol, obviously, prep pads. Hopefully none of us gets injured and needs anything done.
Shouldn't need the machete anytime soon.
No. Aim was to cook this. We haven't really needed fire this whole time because we know it rains all the time, which means we'll put the fire out and it's going to double our effort and triple our effort. It's going to be working every day to get a new fire, to keep it going. What we want to do is get this meal, a nice warm little meal for ourselves, you know, a few days before we leave. And right now, that aim is being succeeded completely. As you can see, the fire is still going. As long as it goes long enough to keep like the water hot. It doesn't matter, it's got to be hot already. But let's just keep it going.
Fire out here to sustain every day would be very difficult. You know, to keep leaves and twigs dry would be very, very difficult in this kind of weather. You know, we tried with a black bag to, you know, keep some sticks and twigs and leaves dry in the shelter with us. That failed. The rain got to that. So, you know, it's been warm enough out here for us not to need the fire, and you know, we've got by and we've survived, which is what we set out to do. But we just want that one last sort of meal, nice warm, get in our stomachs, ready for our trek in a few days' time.
And yesterday was our 2-week anniversary out here.
Yeah.
We hit the 14 days yesterday, so you know, of course, a celebration.
Cool.
And that's what it is, you know.
And originally we were only going to try and set out for 2 weeks, but we're pushing on. We want to see if we can try and make the 18 days.
Big 18.
Yeah. To show that, you know, 1, we've survived, but 2, we can go even further than the target that we set out to do. I can't tell whether that's actually recorded, what the frame is like on when I go like that.
See. No, you got to zoom out.
Oh mate, so everything I've done is...
Oh no, it's still fine, man. It's still fine, man. It's amateur. It's not a professional production at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. You pretty sure it's all cooked now.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna just keep it going because you know, out here, fire is like a bit of a TV. Like in these final few days where we know that we can do it all now, we've been struggling. I know me definitely with boredom and the time and just, you know, we've got a certain amount of days left that we want to hit now because we've hit the 2-week milestone. We want to hit 18 days, but you know, we want to hit a bit further than just the 2 weeks. So it's been tough, kind of keeping motivated, having something interesting to do because obviously we can't waste calories playing baseball, and we don't have a baseball bat or a baseball, and we wouldn't play baseball because in English we play cricket. But this is probably the most fun we've had in a few days.
Yeah, I'll that. Yeah, so you know, us trying to get to 18 days, this has given us, I think, a bit of a morale boost as well. We've been quite down, energy's been very low. You know, we haven't needed fire up until now, you know, but we wanted to show that we could do it, you know, even if it does mean using the stuff that we no longer need, and you know, just to give us that bit of energy ready for that big trek in a few days to get out of here. So, you know, I think we succeeded in what we set out to do here with the fire, so that's good, and you know, I can't wait to sort of sample a bit of the cuisine that we've created here.
Yeah, mate, smash that. High five, low five, man.
Yeah, man.
Smashing it, mate. Absolutely loving it.
Yep.
This is definitely a highlight. Fire is our TV out in the wild. We haven't had TV.
What would rate this?
You can see, was that marker?
Yeah.
Check that out. Yeah.
This has got to be a good 9.2 on IMDb.
Yeah. It's definitely competing with Shawshank, I know that.
Oh, fuck. Mine's just...
Is that mine or yours?
Mine's just gone as well.
Oh, because there's a file size limit. We've done about half hour. Just record again on mine, and can you reframe mine if you can?
Right. You want to get them, yeah?
Yeah. And how's the framing? Can you frame it towards me more?
It's dead on you, mate.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
At this moment, you know, we've cooked it to the level we want it, but it's nice just to enjoy a bit of fire whilst we're out here. It's enjoyable, isn't it?
It is very enjoyable.
We're gonna save a few of these just in case.
Yeah.
Just for our own kind of health needs. But it's coming to a close quite soon.
In terms of not needing fire, I think we've been quite lucky really, because we could have needed fire day one if it wasn't down to the fact that we found a stream that was very drinkable, which could have changed the whole situation out here. Because as you could tell, we've only just managed to make fire. We've done it quite successfully, but only with the stuff that we brought. If we had to try and make fire, you know, using the stuff around us, I think this trip could have gone a different way. But you know, I think that's, you know, we use our heads, you know, and we made sure that we were close enough to that stream. And you know, when we realised that we couldn't get close enough to the river, you know, we decided to come back here and, you know, use what we had already found.
Yeah. You get lucky, don't you? Because the water was lucky, but in terms of food, finding any lizards or snakes or anything around here, like any rats even, we haven't found any. But the water's been on our side, and that's made our life a lot easier, because as you can tell, you know, this isn't a fire which we could replicate day in, day out, as, you know, this is our gear, and it's a finite amount. Do you remember our fires at uni? We used to obviously with lighters, just do our own little bonfires in our garden.
Yeah. Nothing like this though, is it?
No. With lighters, and you've got tissue paper, it's easy, and we had loads of cardboard to burn. Yeah. It's doing good, it's doing good. With conversations out here that we'll be talking about this fire for days.
Yeah.
Like, remember that fire we had? Yeah, I was there. I remember. You don't even mind me. Right, it's just time to. It's a nice horse, isn't it? Nice kind of TV. Do you see that storyline there? I like the storyline. I saw a little. It's not just an A plot storyline, an A and B plot. You know, she's ran away with the mistress. As you can see, only leaves which have been dried by the fire, slightly, even slightly burnt. Yeah, I wish we had some mate, yeah, marshmallows. Or remember bananas? You put chocolate inside it. That's the thing, isn't it? You wrap it all in foil.
Yeah. S'mores, man.
S'mores, man. Do you know why they call s'mores?
Because you want more.
Because you always want more. Nice.
It's obviously hot enough now, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go to it now. Just sit back and enjoy it, really.
Put that your side so it's like facing me. I think that was a success then, don't you?
We've cooked our food.
Yep.
We've cooked our food.
It's going to take a bit. We're not going to be able to drink it.
Not straight away.
Tin can.
We'll make some chopsticks. And yeah.
This is the best meal we've had in, what, 14 days?
Yeah. Maybe I'll have a bowel movement at some point soon. We did it, man. We did it.
Yeah.
The last famous. What should we name that kind of big one there on my side? Colin?
Fred. Fred the Flame.
Fred the Flame.
Yeah.
Fred the Flame.
Fred the Flame. Something different, isn't it?
Yeah. Two people. Two people. No experience.
Yep.
Day 15. Surviving naked. Who would have thought it?
I wouldn't have thought it after our first few days. But,
Exactly. Our first few days was very tough.
You know, we've got this far. Got a few
Resilience.
more days to go.
Yeah.
And that's it, mate. You know, we can say that. You know, we can do the stuff that, you know, Bear Grylls, Stafford, people like that, you know, make a living for.
Obviously not in the same success. Obviously they do it extremely difficultly, and they would do it more successfully. But in terms of what is seen on TV, can two ordinary people with zero survival kind of experience really be able to do this? Yeah, they can. Fred's trying to stay in this world for a bit longer. But
the party's coming to an end, Fred.
Fred knows that it's a DiCaprio movie, The Departed.
Yeah, man.
You know?
The party has to end at some time, Fred. You know. Let go.
Don't let go, Jack. Don't let go, Fred. Don't let go.
Jack, don't let go. And then she lets go.
Yeah. Oops, I let go. This is also the couple urinating at night.
Yeah, I know. But we've killed off all bacteria now.
Yeah.
And I wash it out very well in the morning.
Yeah. With water.
With water. No soap.
No soap.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just give it just blow again. It was fun while it lasted.
I still like looking at it. I love the smell of it as well. Well, GoPro's still recording.
Yeah. When the fire starts to burn bright and starts to spread, simply attitude on.
Well, the only fire set in the wild was kind of Sahara, but that was with a fire starter.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the fire starter? That little kit?
Yeah, little kit. So, manufactured tool. And a like lighter fluid as well for one of the fires.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gets in your eyes sometimes. So sometimes the smoke gets in your eyes. It's quite comforting, isn't it? Smoke. We smashed it, mate. We smashed it. rain, is it?
Starting.
What do I want to do?
Should we eat?
Eat now, eat inside, or eat now?
Eat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm very keen. Do you want to take a seat, James?
Should I take a seat next to you?
Yeah, take a seat next to me. Use it. You get a stick. Take the bark off it, and see if you can use it to pick them out a bit. Feel free to eat whenever you're ready. There we go. I want us to eat this at the exact same time, yeah?
Can't find anything.
It's good.
Just getting the bark off.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to find a good stick or not. I'm just actually allowed to take them far. Take the bark off it.
Yeah, just do this.
So get mine ready. Right, just got one twice. Wow, that looks absolutely delicious. You ready?
Yeah, do.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Yeah.
Scoop a bit out. Ready?
Yep.
One, two, bon appetit. Nice. That is lovely. That is lovely.
Bit gritty.
Bit of dirt, but it's a nice change.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for an ant. Nice. Bit gritty, but nice.
Oh, it's very gritty, that one.
Go for another one. Go on, mate.
Yeah. That was more grit than anything.
Just out here enjoying the last of the supper. It's not Nando's, but it's definitely something. The maggots are quite nice once you get around the grit. That one's just a grit there. The nuts gave it a great flavour. So it was a comforting flavour, the nuts did. Yeah, we've succeeded. Very happy with what we've done out here. So far 15 days, no clothes, didn't bring any food or water. 2 amateurs, no support team, all by ourselves. I think we've done well. But now it's gonna start raining anytime soon. We've had a bit of a drizzle, and now it's gonna put some of our kind of gear away. Morale has been boosted by this massively. Yeah, very happy right now, very content. But yes, now, yeah, very happy. Yeah, this has boosted my morale. My energy levels are up. It's nice sitting down watching the fire. Nice to get a bit of warm food inside me. However little it was, it's still very nice. And I guess it's time to prepare the shelter for another evening.